celebrating the return of my wife.
You just gotta learn people's language, dear.
Hey, hi everybody, it's the Papa from the Papa's Kitchen coming at you for another week of some good cooking, and I'm happy to have her back in my life.
Yes, I was gone 14 days.
Oh, were you really?
Well, let me see. Now 14.
12, maybe 10?
12.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
For your mom's birthday.
What did you do without me?
I didn't cook. I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
So anyhow, I'm really happy you're back, that's for sure.
I'm happy to be back.
And I like cooking for you. That's actually, now that I think about it, Sue, that's...
You don't like to cook unless it's for someone.
Yeah, you know what? That's the truth.
I know.
Because when I cook like a big meal like this, I'm thinking, who could we invite over?
I know, it's always wanting company.
Well, it's the pleasure of people's company, but I've just got you, and I'm happy with that tonight.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay.
Besides that, I'm doing one of your favorite items in all life is chicken.
That's right.
Not a big chicken fan myself, but she loves it, and she likes salmon. So if I never made anything, well, you like beef too, though. Now
all of a sudden, I like beef
now,
but I never used to.
I know you do like chicken, so I'm going to make you a roast chicken tonight.
I love a roast chicken.
Yeah.
Like buying a rotisserie chicken, but this is better because you make it here. Yes, yes.
All
right.
right.
I just missed a big storm.
Yes, you did. Oh,
I got down here perfect timing because
they got clobbered.
Yep, and it's headed east.
Yeah. God bless you all if you're in the pathway. Yeah.
Oh man, maybe it's the last one of the season.
Probably is. Hopefully,
think so.
Yeah. Should we get going?
Sure.
I've got a bunch of stuff going on this afternoon in the kitchen. Anyhow, I just put together, you'll like this, some dough, and I'm making a sourdough loaf, so I've got to pull and stretch that here for the next couple hours, and that's over there. But I did want to show you something. Here's my chicken, and it's just the whole chicken, and even came with the parts. That's what I call them. I don't know what I'm. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I just I don't use those. I'll boil them up or something for you. But I want to show you something. I'm going to do something a little different tonight with the chicken, and I'm using actually that I use a lot of times, like even a chicken salad or whatever, is celery salt. I love celery salt. It's really a great seasoning, and it's totally different. It gives a different tone and flavor to everything. But I got to thinking for you, there's all sorts of salts that you use, I suppose. You've got your regular table salt, and then you've got sea salt, and I very rarely use this. If a recipe that I'm baking or something calls for it, I'll use this. In fact, what I do use this for, and this has lasted a while, is for the bread. It takes about a tablespoon and a half each time I make a loaf of bread of sea salt, and I use the fine, but I have the coarse.
Is it saltier than salt?
Yeah, it is.
It is. So you use less.
Yeah, and I even use Malden sea salt flakes, and these are real big flakes of salt. But therefore, the idea is for finishing. Like, so at the end of when I've cooked some steak, I'll take these and I'll sprinkle these on top of the steak before serving it, and it just gives a burst of flavor with that salt. But that's sea salt. But most of what I use around the kitchen here is kosher salt. And that comes from under the ground, so that's a mineral, while the sea salt is produced through ocean water. And and then you've got your Himalayans and all that. I'm not into all of that. Some of you are and appreciate that. Maybe I can learn from you one day on what all those are about. But I just use kosher salt, so it's always around. And in fact, you'll always see me with my little canister here of kosher salt, and that's what I use to do. But today, with this chicken, I'm going to use some salt, some kosher salt, and some pepper. But I'm really going to season it well with the celery salt. So I wanted to show you that ahead of time. Very easy recipe for you. I mean, it's a no-brainer kind of recipe. Has a nice lemon overtone, which I love. I really do. When I cook with anything cooked with lemon, to me, I just love it. I even do that lemon capellini with that pasta capellini and just a nice, beautiful, creamy lemon sauce in it. Oh my gosh, that's just sends it to a new level. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. Just for your information, I've got my cast iron, I've got my large one, my 12-inch, in the oven, and I am preheating it and preheating the oven to 450 degrees. And basically, I'm just going to season this. I'm going to stuff it with about 3 twigs, I guess, whatever you call it, stems of rosemary. And then I've got some thyme, and I'm going to put in about 1 lemon and quarter that and stick it in, stuff it into the chicken. I'm going to tie these up very, very loosely, and you'll see me do that. And then I'm going to season everything, both inside and out. And then we'll pull that out, and I'll show you what we do with these onions to sort of make a bed on the bottom of the cast iron. This is going to cook up great. 450 on the oven. This thing is going to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes, and then I'm going to turn the oven off, and I'm going to let it sit in the oven for an additional 20 minutes. Go for a full hour, let's say. And then I'm going to check the temperature at the thick part of the leg here. It needs to be about 160, even a little bit higher. I'll pull it out. I'll let it rest another 20 minutes outside of the oven, and it'll get to the 165 mark. And then I'm going to, that'll be, the chicken will be done. And I'm also, for you tonight, Sue, I'm going to actually do something with potatoes and arugula, and again with that lemon overtone. So I got some red. I know you like the red a little bit better than the white, more waxy little potatoes, whatever they call them. But we're going to do these, and I'll show you what we do with those while that's cooking. So let me get everything re-straightened here, and I'll come back and show you what we're going to do. Okay, I've got about 3 tablespoons of softened butter here. My mother with the turkey, used to call this anointing the bird with oil. And we are doing that. And I'm just spreading it all over the turkey. I had started to, you can see the black, I started to pepper, and I did pepper and salt inside along with a little bit of celery salt. But I forgot to put this on the outside of the bird. And so I want to do that right now before I salt everything up. Get this thing really doing good. And I've already stuffed my lemon. I just did 1 lemon and I quartered it and sixed it, I don't remember. And I put the sprigs of thyme and rosemary in there and stuff that together. And then I'll just show you the few little other parts we'll do. Boy, that's a lot of butter.
You're conditioning your hands.
Yes, I am.
You won't need to put lotion on.
No, not at all. And I just do a little like salt like this. And I'm doing about, I sort of measured it out for you, but I'm doing about 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of celery salt. And I'm actually going to salt the top and bottom of this bird as well. So again, I just want to get that all over. Beautiful stuff. And that, like I said, is a totally different taste, and it just really comes out nice. I do like cooking with it, and I like I say, I've used it all sorts of ways, but when I do a chicken salad or something, it's just wonderful. There we go. And with one hand, I'm going to lift up that back side, and we're going to do that too.
You didn't butter that side.
I didn't butter it. This will be fine. Just like that. All right. And that's all good and fine right like that. There. Okay, now, this is the fun part. I did take 2 sweet onions, large sweet onions, and all I'm going to do is about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. I'm just going to wedge these things like this from root to stem. Good enough. There we go. And before we get the pan out, I can smell it in there already. I've got my twine, and again, I don't want this to be tight too hard, but I do want it to be brought together just so that it can cook and get itself done right.
So what would happen if you don't?
I don't know. I don't want to find out. Yeah, maybe. So we'll just do like that.
I know what happens. Those legs just go
just spread out.
I saw a chicken cook the other day, and they hadn't been put together.
Oh, yeah.
And the legs were just like out, and so they cooked too fast.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Okay, now watch. What I'm going to do, it's going to go quick. I want it to move sort of quick here. I'm going to take out my hot pan, 450 degrees. Earlier I did spray it a little bit. And all I'm going to do, that pan's hot, is I'm going to dump my...
I can smell it.
Yep.
You know how cast iron is?
Yep, yep. It's already cooking. It's lovely. All over, all around. And these are going to caramelize while they're cooking. It is going to be so good as a base. This just makes, I mean, this is easy doing. And then on top of that, before I lay the chicken on top, I'm going to put in about 1/3 cup of white wine. All the way around. There we go. And then a little bit of salt. A little bit of that leftover celery salt. Not too much there. In fact, just move that around like that. And it'll cook nicely. Caramelize up. A little bit of pepper. And then the bird is just going to sit right on top of all of that and go right in my hot oven.
So it actually sits up high.
Yeah. Wow. And it sort of, those onions cook down over time, and it makes it
right. Yeah, they would.
Really, really good. All right. Alexa, set a timer for 40 minutes. She's doing her job, and I'm going to now take a little break, but in a few minutes I'm going to come back, get my potatoes all cooking and get those done, and then everything's going to come together beautifully for this dinner, for the return, celebrating the return of my wife. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and by the way, one of the things I forgot to tell you, with any protein that you're getting ready to cook, take it out of the refrigerator before you cook it. In this case, I had the chicken out for an hour. Oh, my timer's done. So 40 minutes of cooking is now done, but I'm going to leave that in the oven for another 20 minutes. Alexa, set a timer.
You didn't stop her.
I forgot to stop her. Stop. Okay. Now, Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Thank you.
Starting now.
And always take protein out. I mean, at least 15 minutes. I take a steak out even an hour before. And what I didn't do, which I normally even would do, I would salt the whole chicken up and let it sit for an hour. Now I sort of reversed that.
You never told her to stop.
Alexa, be quiet.
You just gotta learn people's language, dear.
So anyhow, I would have done it that way. I reversed it, but it's still, you don't want to put it in the oven cold out of the fridge. Now, I want to show you something else that I read about and learned in this recipe on the potatoes. Oh, by the way, I've got my potatoes in salted water. I put about a tablespoon of kosher salt in, water enough to cover the potatoes. I washed them and cleaned them and everything. Now I'm going to put them on here. I'm going to bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to put the heat down to make it just simmer for about 12-15 minutes. So we'll let that go. I saw something I love. I think the other thing I like about cooking is not only doing it for people, but I like learning new things. And I saw something, I know I'm waving this.
You're waving
I know it.
Nice
I saw something the other day, and that this recipe with the potatoes calls for supreming a lemon. And I thought, I've never heard of that term at all. I mean, that was just crazy. Well, let me show you what it is. It's a French thing. And you cut off the bottom and the top. And then what you do is you come down, make sure you can see, and you take your knife and you go down and you want to cut all that pith off. Pith. That's going to crack me up.
Peeling.
I know it.
Just call it peeling.
The peeling, yeah. The white and the yellow.
Or did the French call it pith or something?
Yes, they did. It's the pith. Oh, God, you got me going now. Oh, shoot. And you come down, and I want all that off. Just like that. And then and I've already done one, because before I turned the camera back on, I wanted to practice since I've never done this. All right, and then you see, oh, I want to get all that off too, so let me just do that. There we go. Now you see the segments, and what you do over a bowl, because I want the juice, is along the membrane, you cut in at an angle, and you cut the other side. And what you're doing is you're wanting to get just a piece, like a sliver of that, and then take the seed out, of that lemon. So that didn't do as well, but let me try another one here. So there. And this is a small slice of it. So that's not doing as well either. You kind of, this is one of those skills I'm going to end up practicing.
I wondered if
but I like this.
What if you used a grapefruit section?
No, because it calls for lemon, though I've seen them.
No, I don't mean instead of lemon.
Oh, I
meant
see.
That tool.
Oh.
That cuts grapefruit.
Oh, I
into
see.
sections.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, this, with a little paring knife, oh, there we go. And I got that almost done. There it is. See, that's sort of what you want.
Yeah.
And actually, that's going to all go in my potatoes with the arugula that I bought. And we're going to also put some olive oil in there and salt and pepper. And that's going to be really good. Take that seed out of there. And do it over a bowl because you want the juice. Let's try another one. I like learning new things, and this is definitely a new thing. There. That's how you want it. Isn't that cool?
I don't know.
Well, it is to me.
I guess it is.
Who would have known anything like this? You learn something
You
every
learned
day.
a couple new words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is called supreming the fruit. Now, where that comes from, I have no idea. Not sure I even care. But I do enjoy doing this. So let's get the last couple here.
Takes time.
It does, but cooking, that's the joy of it for me. There, ooh, beautiful. I did that one. Nice. This one's been a little bit more difficult. There we go. There we go. So that's supreming the lemon. And like I said, learn something new every day. And I see I got a seed in here, so let me pull that out. There we go. And another one. Oh, yeah. All right, great. Good. And I'll use that, and I'll come back with that when the potatoes. So I've got my potatoes going. My chicken is in the oven, still cooking in that hot oven. But, and I looked at it, it looks really, really good. Maybe a little dark on top, but what the world, I don't care. And I like that crunchy skin anyhow, me too. And then all I'm going to do along with this is bought some baby arugula. Not even baby, it's just fresh arugula. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. And we're gonna put about 5 or 6 ounces into those hot potatoes, along with the lemon segments and juice. And then about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. We're gonna put that in there, and salt and pepper, and that's gonna be a potato arugula side with the chicken. So I'm looking forward to this. I started a little late, so Sue, we're gonna eat a little late tonight, but it's all going to work out for you, I promise you. All right? Okay, I'll be back, and by the time I'm back, we're gonna put all this together. It's gonna be fun. Okay, as you can see, my chicken's all out, and now I'm going to just let it rest. You really want all that beautiful juice
to
come in there.
It's hard to see the light.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That's just perfect. That's that lemon juice. It's just going to be beautifully done. Let's see if there's any out the back. There you go. Nothing like it. That's going to be great. And then I'm going to take this over, and I'll show you what we'll do with this. Make it something really good here. There we go. All we're going to do is stir in a little butter. That. And this is really going to be good.
This is going to be good. Maybe you should have had people over.
Now you tell me.
Oh man, we'll have to do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again. It's one of those keeper kind of things, you know.
It really is.
And I love the onion. And that onion, look at how it's caramelized beautifully.
Yeah.
We're just going to put that on top of the pieces of chicken that I'm going to serve. And it'll just be beautiful.
Yeah, when you said roasted chicken and it's worthy to put on our channel, I thought, oh, what's so interesting about a roasted chicken? But this is.
That is going to be just really good. I'll try this. Oh my goodness. Babe.
It's good. No, it's too hot.
No, it isn't.
No. For me.
I'll blow it.
Oh.
Just like a little. Isn't it good?
So good.
All right, so now my potatoes are getting done. I need that to rest though for a little bit. This isn't going to go away. This is going to be very good. Then I'll show you how we'll put the potatoes together. That'll just take a few seconds, and then we'll be back, and we're going to plate this up, and we're going to be good to go.
Okay. Okay, you drain them.
All right, my potatoes are drained. The first thing I want to do, I want to take a fork, and I just want to mash a few of them.
It's over there by the stove.
Yeah, it's okay. Or mash a few of them so that they will pick up some of the flavor, just a few.
This is okay.
Yeah, sorry. Whoop, thank you.
That's a good catch.
It really was. There we go. Get the flavor going. Okay, now, very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to add some arugula, about half of what I want to use, and I think that's about it. And we're going to add the lemon. We're going to add that 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. And we're going to mix things up here. What did I do with my spoon? Oh, does that ever smell good? And as you can see, the arugula is coming down. wilting like it needs to, cooking in there a little. I want to add some salt and pepper. And I'm going to let that cook just for a second, that arugula, and then we'll add a little bit more of the fresh, and then we'll serve it up. So there you have it. And I love the arugula. It's got that peppery taste to it, as you know.
Yeah.
And oh, I do love it. Oh. Wow.
Good.
Oh.
Here's the chicken
Shoot.
all dished up.
You can't believe how good that is.
I'm hungry.
Mmm.
No, I bet that's good. And it's really easy.
So there's mine. Give you some.
That's good.
Oh, that is so good. So good.
I think you did
I put the onions and caramelized onion on top of the chicken, and we're ready to eat. So there you go. Susan, this is your welcome home dinner. I hope you're happy with it. It's one of your favorite meats, one of your favorite meals, roast chicken.
I'm very, very happy.
And it's good to have you home.
Good.
Good.
I'm not leaving for a while.
Now clean this house.
That's right.
All right. Hey, folks, we'll see you next time. And try this simple recipe. I mean, this is no-brainer kind of thing. Just takes a little time, so don't do it when you're hungry. Talk to you later.